Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back again. I am so glad to have you here. Happy New Year, happy 2023. I hope it has started on a high for you as it has for me. I am just glad that 2022 is over. 2023 is here with us. We are starting on a clean slate. For those who are starting on a clean slate, if you had plans like me, then it's basically you are continuing what you had begun in 2022 and carrying it over to 2023. So for this particular video, we're just going to talk about, basically I'm going to share with you my goals for 2023, so that come the end of the year, when we want to review how we did in 2023, we have a basis. I don't know if you guys like me are like me, but I usually use my Q4 to plan for the following year. You guys can share how you normally do it. Do you use January as your planning month? Do you use January as your resting month? Or do you are you like me who plans yourself in Q4? The main reason why I actually use Q4 to plan is I take my leave, my work leave. Usually I take it in January. And because my job is also very demanding, that is like the only time that I have to put things together. That means before I get to January, I need to know exactly what I am going to do during that time when I am free, or for those 3 or 4 weeks that I am off work, because that is the only time I have to like basically do most of the things that I need to do outside of work for that year. So that is why I do a lot of my planning in Q4. And I normally say that if you don't plan well in advance, like in Q4, you'll get that by the time you're getting to the next year, you're using Q1 to plan, Q1 in Asia. You're using Q2 to settle in, half of the year is already done. Then by the time you start doing whatever you wanted to do, it is Q3. Then it is Q4, you've already even given up, because there's no time for you to maybe learn, to make mistakes, to move on. So the year ends up in Aisha, Kamata, whatever that you wanted to do, you've not been able to do it. So that is why I'm always very firm on ensuring that I do my planning in Q4, so that by the time you're getting to Q1, I'm already implementing. Q2, I am taking the lessons. Q3, I am strengthening whatever it is that I needed to do. Q4, the cycle begins again. So anyway, share with us how you normally do it in the comment section, and let me get right into it. So one of my goals for 2023 is make more time for rest. This I am very intentional about. In 2022, it was very chaotic for me. I had quite a lot of burnout. Like, I was so tired. At some point, I was just feeling like everything is coming down on me. Like, I was feeling like the world's weight is on my shoulders. This year, I want to do things differently. I want to do things better. I want to be intentional about my rest and making time for me to rest. As a matter of fact, I think I will be trying as much as possible to block my Fridays from about 2 to 3 p.m. all the way to Sunday, to just rest and to do what I love and what I like. But most of it will just be to rest. So as I was I have tried as much as possible to be able to put systems in place that will ensure that I get that rest. Number 2 is to clear my debts, like any debts that I have. I want this to be the year that I am able to clear all that. So it could be in terms of the debts that I have acquired to be able to grow my business. It could be debts that mainly actually the debts that I have are just the ones that have been able to help me clear my business, like scale up my business to the next level, or to make investments that are helping me build on my streams of income. So I think in 2023, I am very intentional about that, and I've also put plans in place to ensure that that happens. I will be doing an episode on how to make sure that you are debt free. So yeah, so look out for that as well, because those are some of the strategies that I have employed and I want to employ to ensure that I am debt free come actually in 2023. So the other thing is I want to do daily devotion. I think I am very deliberate about that. I was actually able to buy a book from some online store, but I think they have a physical location along Kiamburu. It's called African Hub Books, or is it Book Library? I can't remember the exact name, but I can't be able to share with it with you. Maybe on some links here below, when I remember the name, I'll share that. I went further to ensure that I got a devotion book that has 365 devotions that will run me throughout the year. So I have been able to start using it. I'm shooting this in 2023, so I have already started using that book, and I can say it's really helping me, because for every day it's sort of guiding you what you're supposed to read, what verse is there, and the verse is already written there, so it's not like at the middle of it you have to stop and go look for the Bible. This is really helping me keep myself structured, so that at the end of the day, when I've finished my work for the day, it is at night, everyone has gone to sleep, I've been able to to just do devotion, and I want to carry that with me throughout the year. I felt like in 2022 I lost connection, my spiritual connection. I was praying, but not as much, because I was just tired, not even for any other reason. Like, I was just tired, and when I needed to sleep, it was just like I just need to sleep. And I felt like, because I didn't put a pause, it's like I didn't have differences between day and night. I used to sleep at 5 a.m, wake up at 8 a.m, and just go to work, come back, cycle continues. It's like, because I didn't even have any time to myself, even having time to do that devotion was not there, because I was tired, I could not concentrate, I could not focus. So for this year, like, really, devotion is up there in my priority list. So the other thing is work out at least 3 times a week. This could be either walking, or just doing sit-ups in the house, or trying to learn how to do yoga, like just an activity that will keep my body active. I had planned to do some of this in 2022, but I was not able to pull through, because I was not intentionally making time to do that. But for 2023, I want to change that. I can do like a walk once a week, skip rope once a week, do some exercise in the house like once a week, and that counts for 3. And this is basically not even to lose weight, but to just keep my body active. Yeah, because I lead a very sedentary lifestyle. My work, most of the time I'm sitting down, I'm on my laptop for very long hours of work. Nala work, most of it I am doing on my phone, or if there's something, unless I'm creating something, most of the time it's either I'm on my phone or I'm on my laptop. So I really want to be intentional about moving my body, and yeah, so that is also among my goals for 2023. So when we take stock of 2023, we'll see how I've been able to do on that. The other goal, I don't know whether to call it a goal, but I want to cut down on sugar. I am a sweet tooth, like, for sure. I can survive on cakes and biscuits and ice cream and all the good things. I was able to like really cut down on soda in 2022. I think I can count the number of times I had soda. I want to do the same for cakes and for biscuits and ice cream and all those things. So I want to be intentional about it. And chocolate, because I think I have chocolate like 6 out of 7 times in a week. So yeah, basically those are things that I want to cut down on. And that specifically, I'm doing it because I just want to be able to lead a healthy life and to cut a bit of weight. That is for the sugar bit of it. So yeah. The other thing which I'm still carrying forward, like it was in 2022 and I want to carry it forward to 2023, is to increase my streams of income, or rather to grow the streams of income that I began in 2022 to now be able to monetize them. So that is to say, like, for example, Nala Empire, most of the profits in the previous year were being plowed back in the business. This year, I am very intentional about wanting that business to be able to pay me, that it can pay the assistant that I have, but then it can also be able to pay me and to generate income for me, so that I can be able to add it to the current income that I have. So I'm very intentional about that. I think I've made plans about that and I've divided them into quarters, that is quarter 1, 2, 3, all the way to 4, and the projections that I have. And I think every day I am being intentional about setting time aside to be able to grow that, so that it's able to give me some income. My YouTube channel, I want to grow the audience that I have. I think last year I pushed it a bit, then at some point I just let it be. So this year I am very intentional about wanting to grow it, to grow the audience. If it can go to double or triple the number. At least I want to be able to do 1,000 subscribers come to the end of the year. So hey, if you're watching and you have not subscribed, please do. If you have a friend, if you have your cousins, your family, your relatives, like anyone who can subscribe and they like this kind of content, just bring them on so that we can be able to add to the numbers, because I just want to at least get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can increase my watch hours and I can be able to monetize the channel. In line with that, I want to also improve the kind of content that I am putting out this year. I want to be very intentional about the kind of content that I'll be doing for this year, so that then it can attract the kind of audience that I want to have. I feel like for 2022, I was doing a lot of experimenting, and also I would say mainly experimenting, so that I'm able to see what works and what is not working. And I think I've been able to just look back, and this year I know exactly the kind of content that I would want to focus on, and just that content is what I will focus on for the rest of the year. So if you're here and you haven't subscribed, again, just add to the number so that I can be able to hit my goal of 1,000 subscribers. On the streams of income, I think last year I was able to do something that I would say is very major. I might not be able to say it here, but I think most of it is already done, and when it is actually ready, I will be able to share with you guys and to put it out here, so that you guys, if you want to be part of it in your own way, you can be. Also in 2023, there's a project that I would say a bigger project that I plan to work on this year. I'm just hoping and praying that I can be able to get the resources to just put everything together. That will also be an additional stream of income for me. It might not be immediate, but I know it will start giving returns probably from 2024. So that is something else that you guys should look out for, because when it does launch, definitely you guys will be able to see it here. Yeah, so I think basically that's it when it comes to having more streams of income. So the other goal that I have is be intentional about self-care. I think I was able to do that last year. That is in 2022, by actually taking time off for myself once a month. As I had said, that I want to improve it. I want it to go to maybe once a week, once every week, just take time off for myself. It could be not even outside of the home, it could be that I am at home, but I'm intentional about blocking some hours. It could be 3 or 4 hours where I'm either watching a movie, I'm watching something on YouTube, I am sleeping, I am relaxing, I'm catching up with a friend, because I feel like in 2022, all the free time that I had, or what I was calling self-care, and the time that I was setting aside for me, my mind was still active in terms of I need to do a list for CG home shopping, I need to make a menu, I need to get suppliers for Nala, I need to come up with content for my YouTube channel. But this year I want to be intentional that in as much as I'm doing that, I'm using my free time to be able to do these other extra things, but I also have a routine for me, just for chill time. I am sleeping, I am catching up on a series, I'm catching up on a movie, just me time where it's just about me and my hobbies and things that I love to do, like a zone where I'm not thinking about anything, it's just chill. Yeah. And maybe I love massages. I want to be able to make time for that. Of course, it comes with additional resources, so if I can be able to get to do that once a quarter at the very minimum, I would be glad to do that. So things that just feed into my soul, that give me energy and that make me happy. So for 2023, for sure, self-care is something that I really want to do. And I think that's why even on my list there's a lot of making time to rest, making time for devotion, because those things feed onto me and help me stay on positive energy. My other goal for 2023 is to put my brand out there. My brand as me, as a person, as Nifa, my brand Triple N, my brand Nala Empire. I want to be so intentional about it that I want to have collaborations that will propel me to that next level. I want to be able to get the right tools that is either in terms of taking a course, in terms of getting knowledge, in terms of aligning myself with people who can take me to the next level. I want Nala to move from where it was in 2022, like from a startup to like just the next level company, and I am willing to push through. I am willing to do what needs to be done to be able to take it to the next level. I have a plan for it. I think for the first time this year I've put aside or rather I'm putting aside money for marketing, because I feel like in 2022 I was doing I'm doing marketing, I have someone else doing it for me. But this year I'm very intentional. I've even identified the people that I would want to work with. I have reached out to them. I know their rates and I am working towards that. For Triple N, I think I have sort of planned out most of my content for the year, and I really want to push myself to just be able to put out clean content, to be able to put out good content, to be able to be consistent, so that then even Triple N is supposed to grow. And to me, Nifa as the brand, I think I want to grow my social media platforms, especially Instagram, because for Facebook, I feel like, yes, at least the numbers that I have on Facebook are more than what I have on Instagram. So I really want to build that platform so that it can be able to propel me to the next level, give me visibility, and just be able to put my other businesses out there, even using my own platform. As we were shooting today, I was being challenged to join TikTok. I've always thought like, hey, TikTok is a lot of work because of what goes into it, but I'll give it a chance. I am willing to learn as just part of wanting to grow the brand. Yeah, so that is one of my goals. The other one is to write more. I do write very well, not necessarily on social media and all that, but when I am on my own, like if in terms of writing, telling a story, being creative, thinking through things and just being able to put them down, I feel like that is an area that I can do well, but I am not exploring it. I think some years back, I think it was in 2020, I had a plan of maybe writing a book and publishing it and all that. I never saw that through, because maybe I was just not prioritizing it, or at some point I just gave up, or like there was so much happening. So this year I want to write more, not even necessarily publishing, but I want to be able to get back to that space where I just used to write, I just used to be creative, because for me, like, writing is sort of like an outlet for emotions that you're going through, for things that you're going through, or even just expressing yourself in a creative way. So for sure in 2023 I need and I want to write more. Then I also want to actively go back to church. I think that ties in with devotion. Previously, I think I used to go to church quite often. In 2022, in 2021, I didn't do any of that. Like, I could watch devotions online here and there, but it was not like as intentional as I used to do it before. So for 2023, I feel like that is something that I want to actively get back to. Of course, I have a plan for it. I subscribe to the Adventist do I call it denomination? Yes. So I want to just actively start going back to church, and especially now because my son is also growing and I would want to also take him to church. So we'll start pole pole and we see where it goes. I think by the end of the year I should be able to just look back and see how I've been able to do on that. What I am carrying forward from 2022 to 2023 is building an emergency fund. So that one, I think I'm very intentional about it. I've been able to do like at least a standing order from my account to the account that the emergency fund is supposed to be at. I've also tried to like get an account where I cannot be able to withdraw the money from it until the end of the year, so that then it gives me some sense of discipline, so that I do not save, then I am removing that money to do other things. So I am hoping that I'm able to carry that throughout the year. I was able to put a goal for myself when I was doing my planning for 2022. I was able to do a plan for myself in terms of how much money I wanted in my emergency fund, what I need to do to be able to ramp up that emergency fund, looking at my current income, looking at my potential sources of income, but mainly I just used my current source of income to determine what I want for my emergency fund. So we'll revisit this and we'll be able to see how that goes. Another goal is to be able to go on vacation this year. So that one, I'm also very deliberate about it. I already have a plan. I know the place where I want to go. I know the month in which I want to go. I know how much it will cost. I am trying to set up a way that I can be able to save from it as early as now, beginning of year, so that come that time, then I am good to go. Then the last goal that I think I have for 2023 that I'm carrying forward from 2022 is to strengthen the systems for Nala Empire. And as I had alluded before, is that 80% of the work is done. So I want to finish on this 20% that is remaining. So that is ensuring that the phone numbers that we have for Nala are working fully, that we have someone dedicated for customer care, that my assistant actually understands the business in and out and is able to fully run it even in my absence. So that is a goal for me for 2023, and I am very I'm very intentional about it, because I need to remove things off of my plate so that I can make time for rest actually. Then there's the vlogging and the editing. So that one I'm also very intentional about it. Now this is the first month of the year and I want to start on it already. Not those things of, but I think I'm even starting on the wrong foot, because I bought the ring light, I bought all that, they are still in the car over there. Like, I've never even removed them, I've never even unpacked them. Yeah, so I think I need to start doing better now so that I can be able to learn it. I need to download the apps that will be able to give me those skills. So I think we'll revisit. Probably we should start doing like Q1 review, Q2 review, Q3 review, so that it just also helps to keep in touch with the goals that you have purpose to do for 2023. So guys, let me know how your goals for 2023 look like, whether you've already done your planning. Just share. And when we start doing the looking back in Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, at least we can be able to say like how far we've come, what is not working, what is working, and all that. If this is the kind of content that you like, kindly subscribe, share with your friends, encourage other people to come on and subscribe, because we are looking at getting to the 1,000 subscribers. For those who are returnees, like you've been here with us since day one, I thank you so much for carrying us through 2022. And as we begin 2023, just keep it here, because you're going to have a lot of amazing, informative, educative content, but also a bit of fun here and there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, see ya.